Listen to your gut. This is a phrase often used here at LTYG, but what exactly do we mean by listening to your gut, and how can one actually do so? Remember that our second brain lies in the gut, so there's great importance to listening to and letting it tell us what it needs and what it wants. That's why leaning into your own body wisdom is so crucial, but many have a hard time implementing it. Now, in the first video, I talked about how the body is the subconscious and how the separation of mind and body can be very harmful. Most importantly, it makes it impossible to listen to your own intuition because there is no wholeness of mind and body. In the second video, I talked to you about those intuitive blockages when we can't listen to our own intuition. In my third video, I touched on how to gain self-trust as well as how to battle self-hate, as I could personally attest that these can be really difficult to overcome. So now that we've addressed the aforementioned blockages, now we can tune in. So in this fourth and final video, we're going to talk about how to listen to your gut. So it's really exciting stuff. While you do this, make sure you prioritize yourself, your safety, your boundaries, your health, everything. And take responsibility for yourself and make you your number one instead of waiting for a person or situation to change. So come to your own rescue. And this is a form of self-care. Self-care has to be prioritized in order to listen to yourself, listen to your gut. And the more you practice self-care, the more those other blockages that we discussed earlier can begin to diminish, because this can lead you to learn to love yourself, leaving you in a healthy spot to now begin this journey of listening to what your body has to say. When first trying this, there is definitely a learning curve for most people. But after some time, you'll be able to do this even with distractions around, as it will become kind of your second nature, which is really cool. And here's a few tips to help you tune into your own intuition that I wanted to share today. So it's always nice to start out with a deep, slow breathing, be in a quiet area, and let your body kind of loosen up. If our body is in pain and hurting, we should recognize that and be very loving towards it. So recognize and acknowledge what is going on, even if that requires stating what is going on out loud. It obviously wants your attention. So validate that first. Don't force anything to happen or, come up. Just tune in and ask your body, what it's feeling. Where is the pain? Is there anything that you need to know about this pain? What does it feel like? Where is it located? And if there are any messages. But don't pressure yourself to bring up things or messages if you aren't feeling anything from your own intuition. I did this a lot, actually. I pressured myself to bring stuff up, thinking that was the only way that I could heal. And then this pressure made me stressed, doing the opposite of what we're trying to accomplish here. So things may come up that are uncomfortable, but always use gentleness and compassion towards yourself. Embrace those flaws. Until you embrace the parts of you that are broken, all parts of you, because that includes that, you aren't truly loving yourself. And I used to think that until I fixed these broken parts, I couldn't love myself. But actually, the way you fix these parts is by loving them. So if going into your body is too scary at first, maybe try imagining looking from afar. Imagine that you're looking at yourself far away, but just noticing. And you can also try the sway technique. Sway is a really fascinating, actually scientific technique where you ask your body what it needs. So standing with 2 feet on the ground, you can hold a supplement or whatever you're trying to get clarity on, if your body needs it or not. Close your eyes, and if your body sways forward, your body is saying yes. And if it sways back, it's a no. There's science on this that's really fascinating if you decide to research it, and it works. I've done it. Now, the more you listen, it gets easier and the messages get clearer. And these are just some of the numerous things that can help us listen to our intuition. I also really love using affirmations to further assist in healing. If you read my post on the power of positive affirmations, you will know that this is a healing tool that can be used for anything and everything. And you'll find some of my favorite positive affirmations in my blog post, which I will go ahead and link below. But I wanted to list a few here as well that apply to listening and tuning into our bodies. And these affirmations are also a great basis for tapping, which I have used during many of my, personal tapping sessions. So I'm going to show you guys now some of the positive affirmations that could really help make a shift into wholeness of the mind and body, and I'll mention some of them. So I listen to my body. I honor the wisdom of my body. I trust my body from head to toe. I love my body even if blank, and then you insert the ailment, pain, or the trauma you're working on. My body is an intelligent system, a health-making system. My body knows how to support itself. I believe in my ability to heal. I choose to be healthy, and I recognize my body and I heal in my own time. I choose to be whole. So those are just a few. Jeannie has also created some guided meditations and tapping sessions, which I think are really fabulous in relation to this topic. And then these could help you release the trauma that helps, form those blockages as we discussed. So then you can listen to your gut. Now, the statements that I was mentioning earlier for tapping or affirmations are just to kind of get you started into connecting the two systems. But we want to make sure that when tapping, we are actually reaching that visceral level. And that is why doing a session with Jeannie, for instance, is going to be really beneficial to get into that deeper level to access both the mind and body. And Jeannie offers a tapping session that could be particularly helpful with this situation we're talking about today, releasing trauma from abuse. And a powerful guided meditation, place your conscientiousness in your body. So I'll go ahead and link the two that I just mentioned in the video description below for you, because I highly recommend them. These two sessions can be really beneficial for what we discussed, but really any of Jeannie's sessions can be helpful, as she has designed sessions to reach both levels of the mind and body. Now, while you are listening to your mind and your body, let me know your thoughts on all of these posts and videos and what you think. I love to hear about how you are listening to your gut intuition. If you have any rituals, perhaps, that you perform to better tune into your body, please drop a comment below and let's share with everybody. As always, happy healing, and remember, always listen to your gut.